Hey everybody. Hey, welcome to Router 2 Brief. This is Steve. I just want to give you guys like an update on the nitrates situation in my tank. The lights are still off. It's early in the morning. I don't turn the lights on manually, the T5s. I don't turn the lights on until like 10:30 or 11, and then they're on until like 9 or 10 at night. So 10 hours roughly they're on. 10 or 11 hours, whatever. Anyway, Jack. Hey boy. Look, it's Jack. Jackson. Hiya boy. So Jack is doing really good. He's 12. He's still blind. I'm working on that with natural remedies to get those cataracts to go away. He has diabetes, so he's blind. He's been getting around the house really well. At first, literally overnight, completely blind. He went from not knowing anything to getting around the house really well. You can see his eyes, the blue cast, it's a cataract. He's a good boy. That's a good boy. Good boy, Jack. Oh, today, by the way, is Roxy's birthday, his sister, who unfortunately passed away. I had to put her to sleep October 5th of 2016. Worst day ever. So she would have been 15 today. Alright, that's the tail boy. You're a happy boy? Alright, on with the show. So, this is a bio-pellet reactor. I know a lot of you know this, but there's a lot of people who don't. Remember, there's people coming into this hobby all the time. So on this channel, I like to do some experiments, let you know the process of it. Also, this channel is mainly an archival for me, so I know what I did and what I want to do, etc., etc. Also, it's helpful to viewers, of course. So bio-pellet reactor works like this. You've got the two tubes. I did make one before. I've got a DIY video on that. I gotta clean that. That's a mess. Look at that crap. Works like this. There's a pump right there. It's sucking water into the bio-pellet reactor, pushing that water down, which is churning those pellets, and then the water is going out the top, and it's shooting back into the sump behind the protein skimmer. Now, the process goes like this. These biopellets need to be churned so they don't stick together. Those biopellets act as food for the anaerobic bacteria. Anaerobic bacteria lives in very low oxygen environments in your tank, such as a deep sand bed or certain block media that you can buy. But this serves as food for the anaerobic bacteria. The anaerobic bacteria basically helps to rid your tank of nitrates. Nitrates are the last stage in your cycle. It goes when fish pee and they eat. The uneaten food stays in the tank if it's not filtered, or if it does get filtered, it stays in that filter media and it breaks down. And anyway, ammonia forms. Ammonia is broken down into nitrites. Nitrites are broken into nitrates. Ammonia is really bad for fish. It will kill them. Nitrites, not as bad, the second stage. Nitrates, the third stage, not really that bad for fish, but your corals hate them. You want to keep your nitrates at a level of 5. You want to get a test kit and test for nitrates. If you have coral, you can go higher than that technically if you just have fish only, but since I have coral in here, I want to keep it at 5. So what did I do? I have sugar in here, and I have other videos on this where I dose a teaspoon of sugar per day. 1 teaspoon per 60 gallons. I have a 125 gallon aquarium. So I would put 2 teaspoons of sugar directly in my sump every night when I fed them. It's really cheap. Some people use vodka, others use white vinegar. It's all carbon dosing, kids. I chose sugar because it's cheap. It doesn't hurt your corals. If you try this, you have to have a protein skimmer. I've done videos on this before because the protein skimmer is responsible for getting all the nasty stuff out of your water. You see how black that is? And you turn on the light. See, it looks kind of like coffee. When this cup gets full, I'll unscrew the top and dump it in the neighbor's yard and put the top back on. And you do want to clean the protein skimmer out. Never clean anything with soap, kids. Only white vinegar or water. So, that's food for the anaerobic bacteria. It's going to be exported back into the sump. And I've got the hose by the intake of the protein skimmer. So all that waste is getting picked up and exported into the protein skimmer cup. Because there's an intake at the bottom. Okay, so that's enough of that. So a lot of people love the biopellet reactors. These pellets will go away eventually after, I don't know, weeks, months, whatever, and you have to replace them. Just putting pellets in a reactor is not good enough. You've got to make sure you've got enough anaerobic bacteria in your tank, or else you're just going to be spitting pellets. There are products you can buy that help to boost the anaerobic bacteria and feed them. So it takes a few months for this to get going. And I tried this REEF octopus biopellet reactor before, like last year, and it didn't do anything for me. Like, it took like 5 or 6 months later, and I still had nitrates of like 40 or 60. I dosed sugar. Within 2 weeks, I had 0 to 5 nitrate levels. Then I stopped sugar dosing, and I went back to the biopellet reactor, which was still running in my tank. I tried to just rely on that. Guess what? Within a couple weeks, they shot up to 50 or 60 again, which is really bad. So I've got a lot of big fish, and they go to the bathroom a lot, and there's a lot of waste. Plus, if you feed a lot, that extra food breaks down, so it's all going to contribute to high nitrates. So I pulled the protein, I'm sorry, why do I keep saying that? I pulled the biopellet reactor. I said, screw this, I'm going to go back to sugar, and that's great. Well, a lot of you guys said, hey, great, biopellet reactors are garbage, don't use them. I think Scott from Mile High Reefers stopped using his for various reasons. I wanted to try it again. So this has been in my tank with new pellets for about 2 months now. And I'm going to share with you the results. I have not used sugar at all in 2 weeks. My nitrate levels 2 weeks ago were at 5 because of sugar dosing. Oh, look at this. Who is this? Who is this? Leia. It's a pretty baby. A lot of you guys have met Leia before. She turned 4 months old. She's a German Shepherd, purebred. She turned 4 months old. You got your bone? Yeah? So she's 4 months. Really smart. Where's your ball? Where's the ball, baby? Go get your ball. Find him. No, I didn't say baby. So she's, when we got her 2 months ago, she was from the breeder, she was the size of a shoebox. Now, she's like, and she weighed like 10 pounds. Now she's, last week she was 38 pounds. And we thought she was going to be the runt of the litter. Nope. Leia, Leia, sit. Good girl. Can I see a paw? Let me see this paw. Look how big these paws are. Paws are huge. So I've been sending pictures of her to the breeder, and she sends me pictures of her brothers and sisters. And good girl. She's like going to be the largest in the litter. Whatever. She started showing a little bit of protection last week. when little dogs yelp and other dogs bark, we go for a walk, or I take her for a run, and she just sits like this and stares at them. And she's been slowly getting in front of me and just keeping herself there. And that's a sign of protection, so that's good. But she doesn't, she loves kids. You're a good baby. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Who is that? This baby is solid. She loves Jack, but because he's blind, we kind of keep him separated. Alright, so here's the results. It looks darker than what it is. So when I was just relying on the biopellet reactor before, it shot up to like 60. It looks darker, but it's actually not. It's dark here. It's like 7:30 in the morning. This held up against the white with not much light. It's like 20. It's actually a little lighter than 20. So that's good, because when I tried this last year, it would have shot up to 60 in a week. Well, now it went up 15 points only, from 5 to 20 in 2 weeks. Last time I tried this, it went from 5 to 60 in a week. So it looks like the biopellets are kicking in. So we'll see how it goes. There's my update. Oh, you got your bone, raw bone. And she's great too. Like dogs I've had in the past, if you go to them with their bone, you take it away, they'll growl or something like, what's Daddy saying? But not her, right? I can just take this. It's disgusting. Yuck! How could you eat that? Gross. Yuck.
Guys, if you want to see more videos like this, and I hope you enjoy it, and hit the like button if you want to see more of Daddy film Lab to REEF and filming Leia, and Jan too. And kids, if you want a deal to do us a Furniture Spinning channel, who you think will win? Luke will win.